How to be influential. Keep watching.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm talking to you about influence. If you're talking about influence, I gotta shout out the main man, Cialdini, who had the book Influence. He also has the book Persuasion, which I find I'm looking over here because this is where all my books are. Oh, here it is. Look at how thick this book is, okay? I'm not fat shaming, but I'm just saying, this is an obese mofo, okay? This is the guy, okay? Does he look influential to you? Some would say yes. Persuasion is the idea of basically you're setting them up, you're priming them for persuasion, okay? It's before persuasion. So what do you do before that so that people trust you, that you build rapport with them in a sense, right? Influence, okay? The laws of influence, to be inflowential. Influence is a feminine energy, okay? Seduction is the Venusian, the Venus energy. You gotta first of all understand this, okay? If you're playing in this realm of influencing others, yes, impact is masculine, impacting others, okay, impacting the world. Sharp gaze, focused aim, right? That's masculine. But then behind the scenes, the subtle, subliminal, that is feminine energy. You've got to understand that, okay? Why do I wear, accessories? They're sexual. No other reason, okay? And I express myself through them. Really start to understand, okay, that influence is one of the most important things that you need if you're an influencer. You might call yourself an influencer online. Are you actually influencing anyone? What are you influencing them to do? That's going to determine your character. For instance, I help people go from a fear state of mind to a flow state of mind. Okay, so I'm an influencer. That's a really weird term and we associate with Instagram influencers, but let's not even go there, right? Again, this is my own perspective. You can watch any other video if you want that, okay? But this is how I've seen it. I've come to understand it. The first thing you want to be doing if you want to influence others is to listen deeper. Don't listen to the superficial words that they're saying. Go a layer deeper. Feel out the vibe. Have intuition. Feel out the vibe. Practice cold reading people. You seem like you're hungry. Are you a painter by any chance? Try that. Just attempt it, What you want to be doing is intuition flexing, okay? So predict sports games wins, okay? Don't start to gamble. But let's say that you are invited to a party. You can guess how many people are wearing red at the party. And then you go around and you check. Let's say, you guess someone's occupation before you meet them. Are you a carpenter by any chance? Okay. And you just start doing this more and more. You get more intuitive and you listen deeper. You listen to the words, but you also listen to the body language. You also listen to the tonality shift, the gesture. Once you tune in, once you engage with someone and you act with integrity at the same time, you start to really, really be influential. Because once you listen more, then you know what to do with that information more, right? Some people are just not picking up enough data. Two people are having a meal, someone is left to go to the restroom. And now you see a person, sitting by themselves. Now, if you don't see their 2 cups, you might just go in and approach them and be like, hey, you here by yourself or whatever? Dude, you didn't even see the 2 cups, right? You're not even aware of what's going on in the environment. So that's what I want you to start doing, is just being more aware, being more attuned to your senses, and starting to listen more to your environment, listen more to people, look at their eyes, look beyond their eyes into their soul. Eyes are the windows to it, right? And really practice this. It might be scary, it might be completely overwhelming, it might be intimidating, but this is how you start. You just got to start and go. After active listening, I would say future projecting is such a powerful technique, okay? If you're talking to someone and let's say you're a salesperson and you have an amazing product, you got to first of all sell yourself on that product. How are you going to be convinced that that's the product for you? You got to get into your own psyche. That way you can get into the collective consciousness psyche. Okay, if people, the target market, start hanging around your target market, right? And getting the words that they use constantly around each other and with this product. Look up Amazon reviews on similar products and listen to the language of the people of the reviews, right? This all is like high level stuff that I'm sharing with you guys, right? Because I've been in this journey for a while, and you know, I've taught many business owners, athletes, actors, Instagram influencers how to get into flow. And it's very important that you understand the principles of influence, okay? To be able to actually, you know, bypass any kind of, and again, it's vibrational marketing, right? We're not trying to manipulate and deceive people. That's not the intention of influence. Actually, that'll give you less influence because they won't trust you anymore. And trust is one of the biggest indicators of influence, if that makes sense to you, right? Future projecting, right? You future project, you sell them the bright dream. Don't sell them a fluffy pipe dream. Sell them what is actually the benefits, but don't get logistical about it. People don't buy from logic, okay? They'll justify their decisions with logic later. They buy with emotion. They buy through storytelling. Ooh, storytelling is so powerful. And you've also got to understand, if you're buying a flight to Hawaii, are you really going to care about like what airlines it is, or, you know, it's, yeah, sure, okay. It's like, I really don't care what airlines I'm taking, man, as long as I go to Hawaii, right? So you got to sell them Hawaii. You don't got to sell them the plane. You don't got to sell them the vehicle they use to get there. The vehicle is your program. The vehicle is like, you know, whatever it is you're doing. But they don't care. They want to chill at the beach, right? They want the benefits of that. So you got to focus on those things. Project into the future. See things that aren't being seen. Again, this comes with a clairvoyance. This comes with intuition. So actually, intuition would be a baseline for you to be influential, right? Not influential, but influential. It's like that is what is going to cause you to pick up on signatures and cues and people and really understand people better. But you got to have this level of toughness about you so you can handle it and you can regulate your emotions. You see, a lot of empaths, they can't regulate their emotions. They're just constantly absorbing everybody else's, so they don't even know what's their own. You got to have a solid self-image and an identity for yourself so that you can have these gifts, right? These intuitive gifts. The next one, we know this from NLP, pacing and leading, okay, mirroring someone. You can mirror somebody's body language, but don't make it too obvious, right? Make it very subtle. So if someone goes like this, you can kind of go like this, right? Don't just completely copy them. People are going to know, okay? People are going to know if someone is copying them. It's kind of rude, right? So in a sense, you kind of just, it's in the same frequency. It's in the same vibe of what they're doing. If their hands are kind of like this, you also have your hands slightly like this, right? But then you want to change it up. Then you want to get them to be more comfortable and open their hands up so they're more receptive to you, so they're more trusting of you, right? So there's a lack of trust that happens when people are like closing themselves off, you know? It's like, I don't want to say much. I've seen this in my clients, right? I noticed that they're closed off, but you got to be able to notice body language and understand what it's doing, okay? So you have to pace them at their reality. So let's say that someone speaks very, very fast. You want to come in very, very fast as well. But if somebody speaks very, very slow, then you also come in very, very slow, okay? This is the rule. You pace their reality. It's like, let's say that someone is from Narnia and someone is from Hogwarts, okay? And the person from Narnia who's traveling into Hogwarts, they're going to have to first of all pretend to be a student of Hogwarts in order to walk into that facility. You see what I'm saying? You can't suddenly be Narnia in a Hogwarts universe. That's weird. People are going to look at you funny. They're going to be like, who the hell is this guy? Well, what the heck are you doing? You know, it's like National Geographic, like a bunch of animals. If a cheetah goes into the watering hole of a bunch of rhinos, there's going to be chaos, right? You have to pace their reality. You have to understand, where are they coming from? Okay? Where are they coming from? Meaning, what is their state of mind that they're in? How fast is their speech? What is their body language signaling into the environment? I mentioned trust. That's very obvious, right? Trusting people have more open body language, right? They show their hands more. Essentially, the main thing is attention. The way you get attention is by understanding what is important to that person. What is important to your client? What is important to the person that you're trying to influence, okay? I'll give you an example of future projecting. Got this from my mentor, VK. So you go, I understand that you current reality, and I know that you blank what it is, but wouldn't it be great if we could blank your future projecting? So let's say someone comes in and you're trying to convince them to watch a movie with you. There's a movie out that I really like to watch with you. I'm not saying we have to go today, but wouldn't it be great if we can just enjoy some time together, get some popcorn and watch a movie about practically changing our lives? Boom, they're more interested, right? The future projection is actually the benefits that you're stating, right? I'm not saying we have to blah, 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 whatever rejection they may have, and then you pummel through it into the future. So let me give you another example. Let's say you're trying to get someone to eat food with you, right? Hey, I heard of this new sushi restaurant that just opened up. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Maybe you don't like sushi. But wouldn't it be great if we could try this new flavor of sushi that they're offering? It's meant to have all of these great health benefits. We're understanding their reality, we're pacing them in their reality, we're leading them, and then we're future projecting. So it's just applying those techniques that I just went through, right? So you've got to know what is important to that person, okay? Is health important to them? Is money important to them? Okay, is status important to them? Is sex important to them? Is being more intelligent important to them? What is important to the person that you're trying to influence? That is what holds most of their mental bandwidth. Their attention goes what their most deepest core values align to. What they know is very, very important in their lives. So that's what you've got to really make sure that you understand, okay? So I have way more techniques like this. Obviously, I'm gonna not go make a giant video on this, but obviously if you want to work with me one-on-one, we can get right to it. That way I'll be able to help you more personalized. This is very generalized knowledge, right? I hope you're having an incredible day wherever it is you're tuning in from. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Hit that subscribe button.